Hello my loves, your favorite fabulous fairy here, and today we're going to be talking about the upcoming solar eclipse. I know it's got us all in a tizzy and we want to know all about it, so we'll get to that right now. What's all over your face, Shaenna? Oh, it's just some Swarovski crystals given to me by the moon from the last thing I did. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. Because of the eclipse happening, I just wanted to show a little extra sparkle and shine. You guys know I'm addicted to glitter anyways. But the moon has as much to play in this eclipse as the sun does, and I love the moon, so I'm showing my love for the moon by letting little drops of moon be all over my eyes. What is a solar eclipse anyways? So a solar eclipse is when the moon passes in front of the earth and the sun, causing it to be fully or partially covered. This happens only during the new moon. A total eclipse is when the moon is large enough in the sky to completely pass over the sun, and it creates a red ring effect around the moon. So it'd be like a black circle with a beautiful red ring, orangish red ring around it. It's kind of spooky. Can you imagine being like in the time when all we had was sticks and campfire and no one knows about the internet, so you can't pass on information, and then you see the sun do that? You would think, end of the world. They say when the moon and the sun are in the sky together like that under one house or several houses, that's going to amplify the powers in those houses. So that's going to amplify the good and bad. If you're one of these affected houses, you might be feeling it more than the rest of us. That might be causing you to have more agitation. It might be causing you to do the other thing where you're kind of withdrawing into yourself. You're feeling like that kind of panic where you don't want to really be around anybody. Either way, it's affecting you. You don't have to last through it that much longer. The eclipse will be the 21st, but the effects felt from this will last 6 months. That doesn't mean that you're going to have to be in this hell or limbo that you're feeling for those 6 months. After the eclipse passes, that will go away, but whatever the changes you make, the effects will carry through for about 6 months. Meaning that, like, if you're going through a divorce, which that's something that's going to be very prevalent right now, a lot of people are about to get divorced, and it's a good thing. They've needed to do it for a really, really long time. That could happen either on the 21st or near there, but the divorce proceedings could take up to 6 months to finish and things like that. Definitely not a good idea to watch the eclipse with your naked eye. Do not do it. There are tutorials on how to make an eclipse board, which is basically a piece of paper with a hole in the middle, and you would hold it up and you would watch the eclipse happen on the shadow that's created through the pinhole on the ground. That's a much safer way to do it. There's also certain glasses that allow you to look at it, kind of, but I'm not sure if those work or not. However, you're never going to want to look directly at the eclipse. If you could see it though, what it looks like is there's the sun, and then the moon comes over, and then the sky starts to become dark, and it starts to become red. The moon passes over, and then when it comes back out, it's actually like a sign of rebirth. So a lot of people from the dawn of time have considered this a very, very sacred time. They call it an advanced magic if you work magic on the night of an eclipse or the day of an eclipse. But I mean, mostly because there's so many things involved astrologically that you could take into account by that. But it's very, very powerful energy no matter how you look at it. So even if you're a novice and you're trying something kind of simple, the night and the day of the eclipse is a very, very powerful day to do that. Just be very, very careful of your intentions and make sure that you're always working positive and doing positive intentions. One thing about the eclipse is that this is going to be a great time for change, and change is going to happen quickly. Things are going to escalate quickly. So if it's a new job, the new job is going to come quickly, and you're going to have to move, and all of this stuff is going to happen quickly. If you just met what seems to be like the perfect relationship, you might be getting married extremely soon. There might be a baby on the way. Things are going to escalate quickly. But these are good changes that are happening, and it's a positive things. They are working as fast as they are. We've had a lot of time that's been downtime, and a lot of time where we feel like our lives have just really kind of plateaued out, and it never really peaked. It just kind of like you didn't really get to where you thought you were going to get, and we've been waiting and wanting more. Well, this is the time for more, and because we have been sitting on it and wishing for it for so long, it's going to hit us like a truck. It's not going to dole out in little small doses. You're going to get a lot all at once. So whether you practice magic or you're just a normal Joe and you're going through life wondering, is this as good as it gets? Is there anything I could do for myself to help myself get better quicker? Yes, there is. And the eclipse is a perfect time to do that. This is a great time to rid yourself of unwanted habits. What I would do was I would start 30 minutes before the eclipse happens. I would take a piece of paper and I would literally write down everything that I release. I release my negativity, my fear of abundance, my childhood traumas, my fear of commitment, my rejections, all of these things. You write down all the negative things and then burn them. Burn them as the eclipse is happening. Please do it in a safe way, in a safe container, outdoors. I don't want any house fires. That's on you if you don't know better than that. But take care of yourself. But burn that and during the eclipse and have yourself feel like, I'm releasing this, I'm letting this go. If you don't feel like burning it, just meditate on letting them go. But say things in the positive like you already have let them go. Remember that thank you is the actual magic word. It's not please, it's thank you. So we always say thank you. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God, for helping me release my fears. Thank you for this flow of abundance. Thank you for my heart opening up and me being able to receive all of the goodness that you have to give for me. I'm willing and open to receive now. Say things like that. Another thing you can do if you're not really having to get rid of too much, but then at the same time you need some new things coming into your life. It's a great time to ask for new things to come into your life. I would do the same thing. Write down on a piece of paper and say, thank you, universe, so much. Thank you, God, so much for allowing this new change to happen in my life, this love of my life to happen, this marriage to happen. Thank you so much for letting the new job to come through, my child to pass whatever the problem is, whatever it may be, for my health to improve. Write it as, oh, excuse me, I've got one kind of going wherever it wanted to. Yeah, a little bit too much star moon. There we go. It's going to freak some people out. She touched her eye. Whatever. Hit the like button, okay? Hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you're a hater, hit the subscribe button so you can hate on me more. If you love me, hit the subscribe so you can love me more. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't have enough subscriptions. I got all these people telling me I watch your videos all the time, but I've got no way to find out. And if you guys want me to make more videos like this, or just different videos in general, just want to see more for whatever reason, I really need the support. So please make sure you're doing your part and you're liking and you're subscribing and you're sharing, alright? So getting back to letting go of your old habits and calling new stuff to you, this is a time to take a new life path. Change is difficult a lot of times, but if you want your life to change, you have to make changes in your life. That's just how it goes. Don't be afraid to do that. Take this time and say, you know what? The universe is putting it out there for me that now I can take that jump. I can take that change. I could start that hobby. I can do this life goal and start it. If it's something, a personal goal like losing weight or doing something like that, do yourself a favor. Don't go around telling everybody that you're about to do it. Keep it to yourself, okay? Let that be a personal thing that you know. Trust me on this. When you come back to them and you've lost the weight and you're looking how you want to look, people are going to notice and they're going to say, wow. And then you're going to get all that praise and all that goodness. If it's something like a negative habit, I'm sensing a lot of people are trying to let go of their anger and their resentment during this moon. Whether they are aware of it or not, they're tired of the feeling of suffocating in their own anger and their own resentment because things aren't panning out the way they want. People aren't listening. They aren't doing things the way that they should be, according to these people. And it's really kind of just stacking up. We've had enough. We've had enough. It's over. But now is a good time. So you can let go of that resentment. You can let go of that anger or any of the other problems. Just have it in your heart that now is the time to release. Burn it. Do this about 30 minutes before the moon, okay? Or before the moon crosses over the sun is what I meant to say. Then, as the eclipse is happening, reaffirm to yourself you're letting this go. All the toxins in your life are gone. All the negativities in your life are gone. You are now open to receive. Today is a new day. It's a new moon. It's a new sun, and we're ready. We're ready for life to give us all the abundance of life, all the happiness in life, all the health of life, all the joy of life. We're here. We're open. We're ready to receive. Remember to say thank you, and truly feel the attitude of gratitude on this one. When we put our intentions out there, it's important that we back them up. We can't just say, I want that new house. Thank you for that new house. And we do it one time and we think, okay, I did it the one time. No, throughout the day, until we get what we're trying to manifest, we need to continue to say thank you for said object, for the twin, for the family, for the new job, for the career, for the travel. Thank you. And you say it until you manifest it, because you're reaffirming to yourself that you're getting it, first of all, and that you deserve to get it, which is really good. And you're also reaffirming it to the universe. And so the universe is actively trying to sort out how it can get you what you want the easiest way. That sometimes takes time. So until we get it, we're going to keep reaffirming, yes, thank you so much for that new bike I wanted. Thank you so much for my twin flame love. Thank you so much for this perfect family I wanted. Thank you so much for that new job. Thank you so much for my travel. And we keep saying it until we manifest it. And then after we manifest it, we say thank you more, because we got what we wanted. And we say thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for giving me this. I am so happy and grateful now that I am truly enjoying the love of my life. And that's how it works. And if that's too much work for you, possibly you don't deserve what you're asking for. I'm just going to be blunt on that. If anything good is worth having, is worth working for. And just because we might not have to put our blood, sweat, and tears in it, we're going to have to put our intentions into it. So let's make sure we keep our intentions up. All right, everybody. Please like this video, subscribe, share if you haven't already. Ding that little bell in the corner to let you know when I have new videos. I have videos on everything you can think of. Ghost stories, DIYs, me just talking about twin flames, card readings, you name it, I have it. So there is that, and I love you so much. Also, please check out my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Shaenna Dixon. That is what keeps me going. Every little bit helps. Even if you can only subscribe $1 a month, that helps change my life and it allows me to continue to make videos for you. There's tons of perks and packages, so check them out, and I will leave this description. Oh crap, I can leave the link in the description below. Da, 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 da. All right, love you all so much. Bye.